Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back with some news. The news that you guys were finally been waiting for. Who is the new Spider-Man? And of course, I said Asa Butterfield and did a test little thing to see in Ender's Game if he actually had the ability to do it. Well, of course, I got a curveball. It turns out, no, it's not Asa Butterfield who will become Spider-Man. The real person who will become the next Spider-Man is Tom Holland. Which, sadly for me, I checked out what Tom Holland did, and Tom Holland isn't well, I'm not saying he isn't doing movies. It's just the fact that in this category we had 6 people, and out of the 6, 4 of them kind of had some background where it's like they didn't actually do a movie, or in Holland's case, it kind of like seems like he did more voiceovers than anything. But anyways, we also have a director too, so John Watts will direct. And the amazing part is that it turns out they did have a few directors who actually dropped out, or at least 1 or 2 directors who straight up just dropped out. So of course he is going to be and will be seen in Civil War. And the amazing part of this, it turns out that he actually, well, all of them, all the 6 actors are actually were on set of Civil War, and they all did a role or did a little small thing, or maybe they just had them stand near the Avengers. So everyone who was actually a part of Captain America Civil War actually got to see all 6 of the cast members, well, all 6 of the potential Spider-Men in costume, maybe. So we already know the costume is we already know that the costume is actually done already. We just haven't seen it yet, but of course, like X-Men said, there will be leakage. Eventually, sooner or later, someone will actually post, and we'll have a leak of what he looks like. Not official, but I'll keep you posted on that one. Well, anyways, we had some things that was going on. Like, there's already some bashing. The fact that they said, oh, he's ugly. He's a nerd. X-Men said, duh. That's what we want in freaking Peter Parker. That's what we want in Spider-Man. The fact that he is a nerd. I mean, that is one thing that's a key picture perfect. And, of course, X-Men also bashed the fact that they cast, in the first place, Andrew Garfield, because he kind of did look, which it does make sense, the fact that his haircut, he kind of looked like he was Edward Cullen. Yeah. So anyways, X-Men is hype. 7 Webheads during this recording, he didn't do it yet. Correction, apparently, 4 hours ago, he actually did do a video on this, so. Oh well, I now have someone on his too. But anyways, we do have Bendis actually rooting for the guy, and that's just cool. Yeah, that was one thing that's cool. On Tumblr, you had actually Bendis saying that he's rooting for Tom Holland. So that's a good thing. That's a very, very good thing. So it's sad that it wasn't Asa, and that's one thing that Sam Webb had said. He isn't surprised on that it was Tom Holland. He's surprised on how Marvel announced it, which I do have to admit, it is kind of a bit sad that Marvel just did a whole entire thing. That's kind of like with Spider-Man going into the MCU. It's kind of like, I would rather they actually make a YouTube video, because they do have Marvel Entertainment, and that's one thing that is a missed opportunity there, is why not? I would love it, even though sadly Sony already ruined this reveal. The fact of you could have Tom Holland in the Spider-Man suit, and you could actually have like an interview with Spider-Man, and they could do it, which that would be something very, very interesting. Of course, yes, Deadpool actually did the same thing, but on Entertainment Tonight. It would be something just interesting, the fact that they'll just put it on Marvel Entertainment and just have it revealed there. So, oh well. So it turns out that Tom Holland's Instagram, he does have some parkour videos, and that might be one reason why he was actually chosen. Is just the fact of he could do his own stunts, which that would be a bit interesting. Here's just a little bit of a few details. Is the fact that they were aiming, they had to go a bit older on this because he's 19 years old. Sadly, when it came to the 14 through 18, it wasn't working out. They couldn't actually find an actor who could actually fit that. So they had no choice but to just straight up go a little bit older. And Tom Holland is their choice. Like I said, they tested everyone. They tested all 6 of the candidates with the Avengers. But it turns out it wasn't the whole 6 Avengers. All it was just Iron Man and Captain America. So one thing you guys can note is that he will have a cameo scene with Iron Man, and this movie will be comedy related because you have John Watts, who actually did a few episodes on the Onion Network, and Tom Holland himself actually is known as a comedic actor. So the good news is that the humor is in there. Well, anyways, tell me what you guys think about this, and I'm moving out. Peace.